proudly standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
From the squeak of the shoes to the bounce of the ball, IndianaSRN basketball is on the air. From Indianapolis, Indiana, we have the Elwood Panthers and the Providence Cristo Ray Wolves. Let's go ahead and jump into our game day sponsors, starting with the Morales Group. Building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill. Why go anywhere else for delicious food? Bertner Electric provides quality electrical services in the Central Indiana, Boilermaker 374. We're second to none in quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehouse to transportation and everything in between. In the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, watch the best Division III basketball on IHSAA.tv, where you always have front row seat. I'm Justin Griffiths. Alongside me is Christoph Kendrick. Coach, let's go ahead and jump into the Elwood Panthers here as we get ready for this matchup tonight. They come into the game 2-3. Their last loss to Madison Grant, a big one, 33-53.
Yeah, for Elwood tonight, they're coming in 2-3, and it's not a bad start to the season for kind of what they've been going through here recently, and the new coach and everything, and the new staff. They're just looking to kind of get their footing. You probably say the same thing about both teams, but certainly, a young man named James Ward has been the leader on this team, and he's a kid they'll need to count on tonight to have a chance to. It's a very winnable road game.
Yeah, you speak of James Wood. He is averaging 13.3 points per game for the Panthers. And, again, that's one of the things where coming as a senior, you have a big being your starting or your leading scorer, and then you have Bo Brandon at 7.3 points, and then a power forward in Jalen Mullins at 5 points. So your top three scorers are all your big men. I mean, as a coach, what do you like to see with that?
Well, with that, you got to dominate the glass. Providence Cristo Ray isn't very big. You can score getting offensive rebounds in that aspect, but obviously you can go down, post up. Your guards got to get you the ball. They got to find a way to alleviate any type of pressure from Cristo Ray, make good passes in there, and then just go and make good, strong moves and finish. Yeah,
and again, James Ward is the leading rebounder as well with 5 rebounds a game. Xavier Davenport with 4.3 and Caden Sullivan with 3.7 again. So you mentioned owning the glass, and that's going to be one of the biggest things here, especially with you have on Cristo Ray's side only 7 players dressing tonight.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And if Elwood can maybe, I don't know if they want to push the pace, to try to get Cristo Ray tired, make them use their depth, because both these teams, Elwood averages 36.6 points per game, while Cristo Ray averages 34 points a game. So what that tells me is that these teams either play good defense or they struggle to score, or for sure tonight, every possession is going to matter.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking off the air. You've been a collegiate coach. Now you drop down and you watch these kids, especially in the lower classes. What are some of the bigger takeaways that you really have coming in?
That's a good question, Justin. Well, I can tell you, being back in Indiana again and watching high school basketball, you kind of forget how good these coaches are and how how fundamentally sound these players are because of these coaches. And that's something you kind of take for granted when I left the state for the last 4 or 5 years. But to me, I think it's just a matter of coming out and executing your game plan, doing what you're taught. Both teams need to see this game as a chance to get a win, and I think you'll see a highly competitive game tonight.
We'll talk about the host Wolves after the break. You're watching Indiana basketball on IndianaSRN.
To you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Back here at Providence Cristo Ray High School, we are going to talk about the host Wolves here heading in as we watch Elwood leave the court. Coach, going into this game, Providence Cristo Ray's coming in at 1-5 and really not been able to be competitive the last couple games. What do you see here that can change that?
Well, you're right. They've struggled. They struggle scoring points. Tonight, though, Elwood's kind of in that same boat. So it's a light team. So when you're a 15, 16, 17-year-old kid, you're going to see that and just human nature. You're going to feel like, hey, we can go out. This is a game we can win tonight. And they can. And I think that's why, like I said earlier, it's going to be a highly competitive game. Coach Scott Miller, he's done very well at small school basketball. It's his first year here, and he's going to build this thing up. He was at Cecina from 2019 to 2022, and every year the win total went up. So he's a program builder. He did it at Indiana Math and Science and Bethesda Christian. So I think you're going to see what's most important tonight as Cristo Rey comes out. They have faith in themselves and their coach.
Going into tonight's matchup, both these teams have one common opponent. It is the Anderson Prep Academy Jets, and Elwood beat the Jets 45-35, and the Jets beat Cristo Rey 71-24. So going into tonight for the Providence Cristo Rey Wolves, what are some of your keys to know that you're going in probably a little bit undersized? Are you going to want to push the pressure, knowing that you only have about 7 or 8 people dressed?
What you definitely want to do, you definitely want to block out. You definitely got to block out, win the rebounding war. You might want to press to generate some turnover. I think we saw Elwood had a little bit of a turnover issue last night against Madison Grant. Can you go out and can you force them into turning the ball over so you and conversely can get some easy baskets?
Now, you mentioned that we talked about Madison Grant. That game was last night. How much of it is that Cristo Rey had the night off while Elwood had to play? How much, leg-wise, does that go into tonight's matchup?
It could really, because Elwood's not a very deep team either. So you play a game last night, and then you have to make a long drive on a bus down to Indianapolis. It most certainly can play a factor. These are young kids, so they're generally going to be more resilient. But I can imagine Cristo Rey's ready to get going and playing.
Yeah, and again, Cristo Rey comes in at 1 win. Their win against Central Christian Academy. Again, for a team that's 1-5, they definitely on the floor tonight don't look like have that mentality of a 1-5 team. Being in college, we can kind of see when a team kind of has their head down. These guys are out there bopping their heads to the music, getting ready into it. And what does that mean for the morale for this coaching staff?
Well, I think, again, you're talking about a first-year coach, so he's trying to get his system established. And in Indiana high school basketball, like we all know, there is no record to get in the playoffs. Everyone's in. So for Cristo Rey, it's just about getting better every single week, every single game. And if they're taking that good attitude and approach, they'll be ready to come tournament time, maybe pull an upset.
Now, your partner last night, Troy Darengowski, once this tournament's seeded, what's your thoughts on it? Especially from being out of state the last couple of years.
That's a great question. You know what? I wouldn't mind it, especially at the sectional level. I think when you get, and this is in every class, it happens in every class, but we see it the most in 4A. Sectional 8 and Sectional 10 are so dominant, and all these good teams get knocked out early. Now, it's always been that way, but maybe even within as a start, within those sectionals, you seed it there.
Okay. So, like you mentioned Sectional 8 with Carmel, Noblesville, Westfield, Fishers, HSC, Scienceville.
Yes.
And then Sectional 10, you have Cathedral, LN, Lawrence Central, Warren. I mean, yeah, I can possibly see seeding those in a little bit, but at the same time, you're not going to have a under 500 record regardless of those.
Right, and what would be kind of cool, and this is just really thinking outside the box, maybe if you just did it, a seeded tournament, everyone makes it, and the higher teams host early. Now, that is way out there, but that'd be kind of cool to see one year.
Well, we will continue this discussion later on, but right now we're going to step away from the anthem. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Welcome back to Providence Cristo Rey High School as we get ready for the start of tonight's matchup. Again, the 2-3 Elwood Panthers against the 1-5 Cristo Rey Wolves. Let's go ahead and kick it down to the PA announcer for the starting five.
Number 10, Xavier Davenport. Number 15, Bo Brandon. Number 22, Jackson Blackford. Number 30, Ames Ward. And now, the starting lineup of Providence Cristo Rey Wolves. Number 1, Elijah Bams. Number 5, Andrew Bray. Number 11, Jason Morris. Number 14, Randall Myers. Number 24, TJ Benson.
All right, we have the starting five for Elwood, and we have the starting five for Providence Cristo Rey. Coach, not really a big surprise having Ward, Blackford, Brandon, Davenport, and Mullins the starting five for the Panthers.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Same lineup they've rolled out with all year, and same one they're going to stick with. Let's see if they can get back to 500 tonight.
Cristo Rey rolls out Grimes, Murphy, Morris, Cabanas, and Daverson. So as we get ready for the starting tip here, won by the Panthers. Probably no surprise that Providence Cristo is in a 2-3 zone.
No doubt about it. When you're only got 7 guys, you can't afford foul trouble, and it's a good way to conserve energy as well.
I will say this is more like a matchup 2-3 than the traditional sense of it. And you get that turnover from that matchup 2-3.
Good start right there for Cristo Rey.
Oh, and then he does one of the cardinal sins of basketball. Stops his dribble. Well, he'll get bailed out by a foul there. Never stop your dribble once you cross half court.
Never. Oscar Robertson, the great Oscar Robertson, there are 3 reasons to dribble. To get a better passing angle, to bring the ball to the floor, or to create a shot. You don't want to be stopping the dribble for no reason. He had a chance to get a better angle and or get to the basket.
First foul shot is up and no good again. Juan Carbanas is shooting the 2 free throws here for Providence Cristo Rey. And the second one's no good. Easy rebound by Elwood. Again, they're looking to push the tempo a little bit here, as you mentioned in the pregame, trying to waste the energy of Providence Cristo Rey.
No doubt about it. That middle's wide open in that zone right there. Let's see if Elwood attacks him.
They do go down low. Ward got the jumper to go. It is Bo Brandon, again, the second leading scorer on the team.
Good offense, and here's Elwood coming out in what looks to be a 2-2-1 press.
And they get the steal. Down the floor, layup, no, but the foul, and Davenport's going to go to the line.
Elwood, the fruits are paying off early. We saw a good zone offense. Went in the 2-2-1 press, forced a turnover, got a layup, but got fouled on it. Now 2 easy free throws.
And as you see here, yeah, he got the steal, and Andrew Murphy just got him with that body check a little bit. 1 foul on each side. Xavier Davenport will shoot 2, misses the first free throw. And again, your game last night with Troy Darendowski, you mentioned free throws as a killer, and so far we've had 3 missed free throws to open the game like you did last night.
Yeah, that's a good point, Justin. I mean, those are when you average 36 and 34 points a game, you got to find a way to make your free throws.
Makes the second, and it's 3-0 Elwood. And again, little bit of pressure, but Providence is able to break it to some extent, gets trapped, and Davenport's going to have the steal and the easy lay-in.
2 possessions of press, 2 turnovers. Good job by Elwood here.
Murphy loses the ball to Grimes, and Grimes, we're going to have a jump ball. Arrow goes to Providence Cristo Ray. And again here, yeah, just got trapped, had to throw it out, got into the backcourt, so Providence Cristo Ray, just easy turnover, easy layup for Elwood. Shot is up, no good. Rebound to Providence Cristo Ray.
Going the other way. Good take down the middle there, kind of split the whole team, then just lost the control a little bit and threw a pass that was too hot for his teammate.
Elwood comes up the floor easily. Davenport to Blackford. Down low to Ward, who got it kicked off his foot, and they're going to say traveling on Morris.
Well, Cristo Ray coming out, a little nervous, and, they need to calm down and just play the fundamental game of basketball. They'll be okay.
Davenport to trigger the inbound. 3, wide open 3. No good. Rebound by Mullins, and they're going to reset here. Yeah, and I'm surprised they're not looking to go through Ward here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they've kind of mixed up their zone offenses a little bit. Now that it looks like they're trying to go a little high-low look. But
Brandon has it for Elwood, kicks it to the outside, and Mullins will reset. Davenport, jumpers rejected, but got their own rebound and lay-in.
He rejected it right to his teammate, and unfortunately for Cristo Ray, that was a bad break.
Yeah, Blackford with the easy 2 off the rejection. 7-0 early here for Elwood, and now Davenport almost had the steal again.
Elwood's doing a good job keeping the pressure on. Here's the replay.
And good block there by Dewerson, just not able to follow it up, or he blocked it straight down, which again, collegiate-wise, we know not to block it straight down.
That's
you want
right.
to give your guys an opportunity to rebound it. Easy pick and easy steal for Davenport. He has 5 early.
Elwood is doing a great job of using their 2-2-1 zone press to really make Cristo Ray uncomfortable. I mean, they do not look like they are comfortable at all out there.
Yeah, and you see that there on this replay. Blackford just easy steal, got it to Davenport. He has another steal, Blackford. Back to Davenport again. He lays it up, no. And it's going to go to Providence Cristo Ray. Oh, no, they're going to say it stays here.
Yeah, you're right. The referee pointed the other way, but he meant this way.
See, again, great job here by Murphy to be in position on that block and out of bounds. Again, we're about halfway into this ball game, and although Providence Cristo Ray has no points, they haven't played terribly so far.
No, their zone's done some damage, but Elwood's been doing a good job being patient against it.
Shots up, no good by Ward, and here comes Providence Cristo Ray, and Ward's going to pick up the foul.
bad foul out that far from the basket, certainly something you don't want to do. Cristo Rey needs to get more active in their zone too, because Elwood is just content to take what they're being given, and they're able to pass and move it because there's no high hands.
Dewerson, long three by Grimes, way long, and Dewerson steps out of bounds. Going to go to Elwood.
Dewerson did a good job crashing the old glass on that one, trying to get his team on the board, but the shot was just a little too long and right by the baseline there.
Probably not the best shot that you want to take here.
No, not at all.
As Davenport has it.
He missed him on the flash.
Works it around. About 15-footer, a little bit too strong. Rebound goes out of bounds and is going to stay here with Elwood.
And again, we talked about how possessions are important. Elwood is doing a good job being very patient. I think there were some opportunities they could have hit, but they're going to run their stuff, and they're getting a good look at almost every time.
Another rule that Troy Darengowski wants is a shot clock in the Indiana high school basketball. What's your thoughts on that, Claire, Coach?
You know what, Justin? I like it. I think it's time to modernize, and it only helps prepare the kids that are going on to play NAIA D3, D2, D1.
As Elwood has that early turnover. Still 3:30 left to go in this first quarter. Elwood leads 9-0. One last rule change that I want to talk about here. As an outsider looking in, what do you think of the 5-foul reset rule?
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be a hot topic that comes up every game. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's high school basketball. Let it be high school basketball, not the NBA, right?
Well, and that's what I mean. It's like, I don't mind it personally if you're going to incorporate it at the lower levels. Like house league, middle school, get those kids used to it because you only have 4 years of it, and then you go back to the 7-10 rule in college. I mean, I don't mind the rule in theory, just have it down to lower levels too. As that three's no good. But again, that's why we're here, not making big decisions for the IHSAA.
Right.
Also, we're not the men in the stripes, officially human. Our mission is to restore the respect to the game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and court. Please respect the men and women who wear the uniform. They're a big part of our game. Sportsmanship's every man's job. So, again, like, these referees have been awesome. I know last week I had a great crew explain to us when we had technical fouls and whatnot. We're going to get a 30-second timeout here by Elwood. We're going to keep it here. But, yeah, last week I had a couple of technical fouls. The referees went out of their way to explain it to us, and they didn't really have to. So, again, these referees are they put in their time, their effort to learn the rule book backwards and forwards, and it's just an amazing job that these guys do.
No, there's no question about it. They're giving up their time with their families and their loved ones to come out and help kids. And I think that's, in the big picture of things, that's what we have to keep in sight, because I know, and I'm guilty as anyone, you as a coach and as a fan, you come out and sometimes you like to get after them.
Elwood here leading 9-0, 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter as Davenport has it top the key. Going to swing it around, wide open three. Long rebound by Davenport.
And that can't happen for Cristo Rey. That was just a simple pin-in screen. He was that wide open. They got to fight through that better.
Gets it down low, though. Oh, they're going to get bailed out by the foul. Good foul call. But as the postman, you never want to see your shoulders go that low. And we're going to have Brennan Etchinson shoot two here. But, yeah, as a post player, you want to grab the ball, chin it, and then go up strong with it instead of trying to bring it down low to where the little guards can get their hands on it.
Absolutely. You're big, stay big. Don't let those little guys get in there and hack it away.
First free throw. Both foul shots are no good. Rebound by Providence. Cristo Rey. Long pass intercepted by Davenport.
And the turnover problem for Cristo Rey Wolves just continues here, and Elwood's doing a good job taking advantage of it. I'm sure they wish they were up more, but certainly 9 points is enough right now.
Big shot, no good by Sullivan. And Providence Cristo Rey's going to try to run it here. Murphy has it top. as they're able to break pressure a little bit. Now he gets trapped, throws it away, and here comes Elwood. Elwood lays it up by Davenport, and he has 7 points in this first quarter.
He's doing a good job tonight taking advantage. He just runs the floor really well, and his teammates have found him.
Corner three, short, no good, going to go out of bounds off of Galagos. And you see here, just an errored pass to easy transitional bucket.
Yep, that's too easy. That's been the name of the game. I think Elwood scored over half their points in transition so far.
Murphy triggers the inbounds. And Grimes has it now top of the key. Boy, Elwood is not letting up a single inch. They're playing all 90 feet in your face.
Yes, they are. And, I mean, that is, I think, there's a game plan they wanted coming in, and it is working. There's no question about it.
90 seconds left to go here in this first quarter of play. Now it looks like they switched to a – what do you call that there, Coach?
It looks like almost like a 2-1-2 half court. I think it's still a 2-3. I think they're just out of position.
Okay.
Yeah. But it worked. They got to travel out of it.
Yeah. Turnover, yeah. And, I mean, both teams have had that turnover bug bite them. As well with the fouls. Elwood, as you see on your screen, has 3. Cristo Ray with 2. And we got a kickball.
That was a good look. He had a guy open for a layup, tried to find him. Good job by Elwood kicking it away.
Yeah, Dewerson had Sullivan beat if he would have just turned his shoulder, took in a couple power dribbles, and had the lay-in. Three ball by Grimes is no good, and it's going to go to Elwood.
Well, we've seen a couple of those now. Quick threes where they've gone, they haven't hit the rim yet, and I think the young man's just pressing a little bit and needs to calm down, and when he gets that open look, step up and knock it in with confidence.
I think it's also the corner threes is the most difficult shot. One of the more difficult shots in basketball. And great pass work there as Ward gets his first 2 of the game.
Justin, I couldn't tell you. It almost looked like some sort of 1-3-1 type half-court zone, or maybe a junk type defense.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I mean, the basket was easy, no question about it. But they've changed defenses and can't really see what they had changed it to. But got the turnover on the first possession, easy basket here on the next. And Elwood has it 3-on-1, now 3-on-3. And they're going to turn the ball over to Providence Cristo Ray with 24 seconds left to go.
I'm going to go to the 5 count here, got to get it in.
And we got a timeout here at Providence Cristo Ray. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. And thank Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. If you're looking for great food for breakfast or lunch, check out Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They also specialize in baked goods. They have daily specials and are open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 2. Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, located at 6427 Oak Landing Road in Indianapolis. Have you been there yet?
I haven't. I need to check it out.
I know Keith talks about the Sloppy Joes all the time.
I love Sloppy Joes.
10 a.m. He's there for a Sloppy Joe. I know that. I still say that he needs to have them cater to us and bring in some of those nice little baked goods that they're also known for.
Hey, I'm all for it. That might be part of the problem with me.
Elwood with the steal. Gets it down low. Good laying in there by Mullins, and he's on the scoreboard.
Couple quick layups here for Elwood against the press, and guys been getting in the lane and causing havoc, and good job by Elwood finding those holes.
And great job there by Mullins as he forces the turnover off of Murphy. Again, just being able to get his hand in there and force a quick turnover here with 8 seconds left. Davenport, 3, why not? Long, And that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Elwood leads by 15 after 1. You're watching this on IndianaSRN.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Welcome back to Indianapolis, Indiana, on the campus of Providence Cristo Rey High School. Elwood leading 15-0 after 1. And Coach, Elwood really coming out here with that 1-3-1 trap, or the 1-2-2 trap, and it's really worked well in that press.
It has. I mean, and Cristo Rey's been held scoreless. Not only that, but it's generated points for Elwood as well.
If you're the coach for the Wolves here, what do you talk about off of that pressure for your team?
You got to say calm down, man, and go when guys get to the open spot, throw it to them and meet the pass. Come to the ball, turn around and look at the extra pass because you'll have numbers.
And Javian Noel hits the first 2 points on the board for Providence Cristo Rey.
And that time he was able to drive in and just kind of find the open hole and had a nice floater there.
Back in that 2-3 zone is Providence Cristo, and they get the turnover.
Elwood again.
Stolen and laid up by Mullins.
Great job by Mullins there, jump stopping and then kind of freeze faking, getting the shot over the top.
Again, everybody moving constantly here for Elwood. Minute into the second quarter, 17-2, and they get another turnover. And the big man handling it down the floor. Coast to coast. James Ward.
Oh, how about that? That was about as meticulous as you could be. Good finish.
And a foul for the first foul of the second quarter. Coach, break this down for me.
Well, you know, he sees it. He sees what he's got. Doesn't see anybody open. No one's stopping him. So he gets in there, turns around, goes his move, goes over that left shoulder, finish.
Cristo Rey gets this ball poked away. I mean, it got the result that you wanted in points, but I'm sure if you're on the sideline, you're yelling it, get it to a guard.
Get it to the guard.
Get it to
Get it to the ball handler, yeah.
Elwood looks like to be in a little matchup zone here. Turnaround jumper, no.
Good hustle.
Yeah, and again, that's something that I noticed in warm-ups, that these Wolves are not playing like they're 1-5.
No, they're not. I think they're enjoying the moment as they should, and it's good to see that because regardless of your 1-5, 5-1, there's always something positive you can take. And like I said beforehand, just keep getting better. And the only way to get better is to keep playing hard.
And that bucket there for Providence Cristo Rey that you just saw a replay of was a little bit of a junk play, I like to call it, where everybody's kind of in scramble mode. But it gets you points, and that's all that matters in the game of basketball.
That's exactly right. Broken down play and went in and was able to finish it.
Davenport finds the open man, no. And the rebound goes to Providence Cristo Rey. The Wolves get trapped here.
Great pass. That was the first time they got tracked, kept their balance, you know, triple threat, looked over the top of the defense, and a guy was open and threw it to him.
Cabanas with the easy two. And again, you mentioned it, when they're able to stay down and stay composed, they're able to find the open man. Elwood here, shot no good, gets the own rebound. 3-ball, no. Rebound to Ward, and his layups, no. Tip in, no. Nobody wanted to grab that ball there.
Oh, it was a hot potato that time.
And again, you said it, they're able to keep composed and find the open man, and you mentioned it going into the quarter. That was something that they had plenty of opportunities of in the first quarter. They just got a little bit jittery.
Yep, that's exactly right. And that time they were finally able to adjust. Kind of asked maybe what Coach said. That was it right there. Be patient, be balanced, don't let the pressure get to you. And that's what they were able to do.
Again here, 2-2-1. Pressure, and they break the press easily.
Ball never hit the floor. Great job on the press break.
And we're going to have an Elwood timeout here. All of a sudden, Cristo Ray cuts it down to 13. And it's going to be, I believe, a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here, though, with the Wheel and Mission Thrift Store. So when you shop, you're not buying a purse. You're not buying a purse or an end table you plan to refurnish. You're providing crucial funds to help men, women, and children get back on their feet. Your purposeful purchase provides help and hope. Be the first to snag the deal. Stop by today at 8640 East 96th Street in Indianapolis. And, Coach, we're looking at Providence Cristo Ray here. What, if you're this coach again, what's your message right now?
Guys, we kind of got back in this game. It's only a 13-point lead. We've done it by doing the little things, passing the basketball, making the extra pass, doing everything fundamentally correct. Let's keep doing it, keep our zone intact, and make sure we get rebounds.
Now, I mentioned this a couple of different times. You had a game last night with Troy Garangowski, and they had a new head coach there as well for Heritage Christian. And he asked you a question, I'll ask you the same question. When you're a first-time head coach, what are you trying to get out of your team?
When it's your first year, you just want them to buy into what you're doing. And if they can buy into what you're doing and they play hard, you'll have success. Whether that's a 20-0 record or a 5-15 record, everything's relative. But it also sets you up for the foundation of your future of the program as well.
And we get another Elwood turnover here, 3 seconds on the key. And again, it's one of those things for me is how quickly, if you're – and you work with these young kids now, how quickly – do you want these kids to buy in or to be able to expand on that playbook a little bit?
Well, I mean, I think they got to be able to trust you, and that relationship develops during the school day. If you have them in class, see them around, they got to know that you care about them as people, not just basketball players. And I think if they believe you and they believe in you, that'll happen quickly.
As a quick turnover here, but again, what I liked about this turnover here, even though it is a turnover, is that he stayed composed. He tried to find the open man. He wasn't jittery with the ball, trying to, pass the ball just to pass the ball. He was looking for the open man, just unfortunately moved his pivot for him.
Absolutely, yeah. He did a nice job trying to step through right there, but, yeah, you said it.
Elwood here looking to expand the lead. Works it around the zone. Big man's calling for it. Finally gets his Ward. Kicks it out for Davenport. 3-ball. Short, no good. Rebound by Ward. And Ward, another 3 seconds in the key.
Cristo Ray did a good job having active hands and active feet. Made it look like he had nowhere to pass to, and then led to the 3-second count.
With 3:49 left to go here in the first half, Cristo Ray's actually outscoring Elwood here. Well, turnover. 6-4 currently.
That'll hold.
So here comes Providence Cristo Ray. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Elwood. Elwood has the numbers. Here comes Davenport. Davenport. Reverse lay-in is good.
That's an example of taking a bad shot, bad offense, leading the offense to the other team. That drives coaches crazy. And we saw it again right there, trying to dribble through 3 people.
And Galagos And here you mentioned it, bad shot selection, easy rebound, easy transition, and an easy lay-in for Davenport. (21-6) is the score, as you see on the screen, with 3:16. And again, people on the bench for Providence Cristo Rey staying in the game mentally.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's half the battle.
Bad steal by Providence Cristo Rey. Couldn't get the lay-in is Grimes, and here comes Elwood. Elwood, shot up, no good. Rebound, tipped around, and finally grabbed. 3 ball by Davenport. No good. Rebound to Providence Cristo Rey, yeah.
Man.
Shot is no good. Davenport with the rebound.
Series of turnovers and hot potato there.
Yeah, Cabanas had an easy 2, just missed it.
Good shot fake, way to move it around.
Ward.
Good skip pass.
Galagos for 3, no good. Rebound by Newell.
That's too bad. That was a really good possession for Elwood. They moved the ball from side to side. Everyone touched it. They were very patient and got the look they wanted.
Of course, we hear on the mic there that Coach wanted to find the inside pressure a little bit more. As Grimes has his pocket picked. Davenport down low, rejected by Newell. Staying down low is Ward.
Nice pass.
Ward has his shot again rejected by Newell.
Cristo Rey is really packing it in now. Earlier we saw maybe some passes get through and some easy layups, but they've kind of changed up strategy. I mean, they're almost daring Elwood to shoot deep shots and packing in the paint.
Mullins' shot is good from the wing.
Bones done a nice job kind of in that low to high post area, kind of moving and finding his way around, getting open and then finishing.
And again, turnover here by Providence Cristo Rey. Stop, jumper, no good by Davenport. Got the steal, basket is good and one.
Well, an errant pass there, just turning through it. Good job by Elwood there, picking that off, going up and finishing it.
So Davenport's going to have an and one opportunity here. Again, you see it. Davenport able to get the steal off and just read the defender.
Great job by him right there. It's going to lead to an and one. And that's why Elwood's up by almost 20 points here. They've been able to do those little things very, very well all game.
We'll take a break off of this full timeout by Providence Cristo Rey. You're watching high school basketball.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Well, a couple minutes ago here, Coach, we mentioned that Providence Cristo Rey was leading the quarter scoring battle 6-4. All of a sudden, Elwood goes, "We hear you," and we're going to score 6 straight points, possible 7 here on this 3-point opportunity. And again, let's just take a look. Break this down here for me.
Well, what was just a great steal and errant pass. Number 4 he did not come and meet the pass. Got right in front of it. Then to compound his mistake, fouled him on the shot. There you go with the and one. Heady play.
Davenport's free throw is no good. Only 1 free throw made here in the ball game. Three ball by Providence. Cristo Ray, no good. Rebound by Elwood, and here comes the Panthers. Three is fake, then that wing jumper is no good, and it's going to be a foul. With a minute left to go, and I believe this is going to go against Ward.
Cristo Ray going to the bench here, got some new guys in.
As we get the ball across half court.
Oh.
Stolen away by Casa. Kick it out. And rejected by Newell. Ooh, a little sweet little double move there by Galagos with the lay-in after the fake lay-in.
And Newell needs to calm down. He's had some really bad turnovers that Elwood's, been able to take advantage of by over-dribbling.
Three ball is no good, and we're going to get a foul on Grimes with 11.3 left to go in this second quarter. Down by 21 is Providence Cristo Ray.
Let's see what Elwood can get here. Obviously, they're going to hold for one. Cristo Ray's really not going to let them run a play here.
And it's going to go to Elwood, or go to Cristo Ray with 4.3. Go ahead and see what, again, just nice little pickpocket there by Galagos.
Oh, then faked him. A little dream shake, Hakeem Olajuwon there. Happened again. Elwood with the steal. Goes down and lays it in, foul.
And it's going to be Mullins going to the line to try to add his 7th point of the quarter. Only 2.4 seconds left to go in the half. Elwood looking to put up 30 in the first half. Mullins' foul shot is up, no good. Rebound by Mullins. Wow. Shot no, but he's fouled again.
And no one boxed the shooter out. And they're getting after it on the court, talking to each other about it. That's definitely can't happen. Now he's going to get 2 more free throws.
So here's the original one that we missed earlier. And Mullins, again, easily being able to get that foul shot. He misses another free throw.
Well, let's see if this time, if the Wolves are going to make sure they get the shooter.
Only 1/10 of a second left. Lane violation.
Yep. He's going to get a shot with no time on the clock.
I was going to say, even if you get the rebound, you can't do anything with it with a 1/10 of a second left to go. Here's the redo free throw, and this one is good.
Paid off. Series of unfortunate fence for the Wolves there to end the half.
And that is how this first half is going to end. Elwood is going to lead by 30 to 6 after the first half. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
We never really realize how much we depend on electricity until the power goes out. Get those lights back on when you choose the certified electricians at Bertner Electric Incorporated. Locally owned and operated, we are a member of the Better Business Bureau and provide only the highest quality of customer service. For more information, give us a call today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Bertner Electric Incorporated is fully licensed and bonded electrical contractor for your protection. Our electricians are available 24/7 for service calls and specialize in electrical service and storm damage repair. For more information, give us a call today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back to Indianapolis Indiana High School basketball here on the campus of Providence Cristo Ray. And again, as you see it, Elwood leads 30-6. Coach, after not scoring in the first quarter, Javian Newell has 4 points leading the way for the Wolves, as they have done very well against James Ward for Elwood, the leading scorer for the Panthers.
Well, and that's maybe the silver lining right there. And I think with Cristo Ray, you just keep coming out, you keep competing, playing hard, because they are doing that. They are competing. They just making some costly turnovers and not taking care of the ball, and that's why they're down 24 points at that.
And again, it's one of those things where I think they focused too much on James Ward, who kept coming into this ball game, had 13.3 points per game. He has 4. But you have Xavier Davenport with 11, and you have Jaden Mullins with 9.
And again, Mullins is more of a forward type, but they've kind of let Elwood's backcourt dominate the game by getting steals and dictating, in the front of that press, deflections and whatnot, and really, really giving Elwood opportunities to score in transition, which generally speaking is going to be guards or 3 men or smaller instead of the bigs because they're at the back of it. And I think that probably explains why Ward maybe hasn't scored as much. And Cristo Ray really is sucking in pretty deep in the zone, not letting anything come in the paint and trying to force them to shoot from deep.
On the other side of the court here, Grimes, no points off of playing most of the game. Like I said, Javian Noel has 4 points. The only other Wolf in scoring here is Cabanas with 2.
Yeah, and Cristo Ray, I mean, they've had some poor shots, but more so than anything, they're turning the ball over so much. If you turn the ball over that much, you're not even getting field goal attempts. So calm down. We saw them have 2 or 3 really good possessions where they made the extra pass, the ball didn't hit the floor, they stepped through, they did the fundamental things right. And if they can do that, then they can find a way to get back in this game maybe. But I think right now it's just about getting better this half.
And as we get ready to start here in the second half again, we mentioned that fact that these teams are both averaging about 30 points per game. And for Elwood, it seems a little bit low.
Yeah, certainly tonight it does. I mean, again, I think when the other team is going to turn the ball over and give you those open looks at the basket, like Cristo Ray has given Elwood, you're going to score more points. So, again, make Elwood work in the half court to score. Make them earn the points. Don't just give it to them.
As we get ready to start the second half here from Providence Cristo Ray, let's go ahead and thank Boilermaker Local 374. Boilermaker Local 374 can offer you a career in iron ship builder, blacksmiths, or general helpers. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065 as we have Cristo Ray here starting the second half.
Let's see what changes these coaches made. Nice job by Cristo Ray. Really good possession. Made the extra passes, moved it around, got a layup. Just didn't convert, but that's good offense there.
Elwood driving Davenport, has the ball stolen away, and then the ball is poked away. Going to stay with Providence Cristo Ray. Let me go ahead and remind you that this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. As Ward has the ball, going to kick it outside and start Elwood's offense here.
I'll tell you what, one thing we talked about, building a program and all that kind of stuff with a first-year coach. Providence Cristo Rays came out the second half down 24 points at home in a bad inning of the first half, but they're coming out with tons of energy. That's a good sign. That's a good sign for now and a good sign for the future.
I was going to say, with the energy that they bring, doesn't that show that they've kind of bought in here as that Bo Brennan makes his second basket of the game?
Yeah, absolutely it does. I mean, I think it shows they trust in their coach and they want to get out there and they want to compete. Obviously the wins and losses will take care of themselves, but competing, having fun with your friends is something, that you're always going to remember, and Cristo Ray's taking full advantage of that.
Ward shot is up and off the glass for 2.
Nice job on the bank shot there. Way to get an angle and finish.
And again, holding it there a little bit long was Newell, as they're able to, they got in a bad spot in that press.
Good job getting it over the top, though.
Shot is long, rebounded by Ward. And again, that corner there is deadly when you are trying to beat a press at any level of competition.
Oh, absolutely. This is a place you do not want to be, is caught in those traps, in those trap corners.
Shot is no good, rebounded by Providence Cristo Ray. And here come the Wolves. Shot is up by Noel. No, rebound. Turnaround, got it to go is Dewerson.
Great job by Dewerson, not giving up on the play, going in, crashing the ORs, and getting his reward.
Now they're looking to press a little bit, or at least half-court trap, as Davenport has it top of the key, splits the defender. Shot is up, no good off the glass. Rebound by Mullins is no, and it's going to stay here with Elwood. And you just see this here. Nice basket off of the offensive rebound. And again, he kept that ball high, didn't allow the guards to try to chip away at it. Didn't necessarily chin it, but...
No, for sure. Textbook job there, though. Making it high, like you said, and so those guards can't get it. Just went straight up and got his 2 points.
And we're going to get an offensive foul against Elwood here. First foul of the third quarter. Again, pass is thrown away by Murphy as Davenport has it to Brandon. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Dewerson.
Dewerson's been all over the glass tonight. He does play with a motor.
And the corner again. And the reason, as we get a turnover here, the reason that we call that the death corner, both on the backcourt and the front court side, is the fact that you give the other team an extra defender or two.
That's right. That sideline right there, that sideline, those baselines and those corners, you can't be caught there.
Great job by Elwood breaking this pressure. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Dewerson.
Dewerson again. I think he's going to be approaching double-figure rebounds tonight.
Providence Cristo Ray, shot is up, no. Looking for a foul as Dewerson gets the offensive rebound. Shot is up, no.
A little confusion on the call here between the two refs.
Yeah, side ref had blocking foul, and it's going to be the charge call, which I thought was the correct call. I think he had his feet set.
He did, and he lowered his shoulder to go into it.
Yeah. 34-8 is the score here with 4 minutes gone here in the second half. That is taken away by Murphy with authority. Up ahead to Grimes. Grimes' shot is up, no. And Mullins with the rebound.
Murphy's been active this half. That's his second steal.
And again, they just start that little half-court pressure. And it's disturbed Elwood just enough as Ward's shot is no good. Rebound by Ward, no good. And Dewerson once again with the defensive rebound. Unfortunately, can't turn it to points as Mullins has it. Shot is up, no, but we're going to get a blocking foul here.
Good job by Mullins attacking the defender on his heels right there, and he's going to get 2 free throws.
Again, Mullins to step at the free throw line where he's 1 of 3 for the evening. Only 4 points scored. And again, easy steal by Mullins. And Murphy trying to take the charge. He was just there a little bit late as the free throw was good. And this one is good as well. So as a coach, you have to be happy for Elwood that they're able to connect on the 2 free throws here after only connecting on 2 for the entire first half.
Absolutely.
Actually, on both sides, there was only 2 made free throws in the entire first half. I think that's going to be another big thing, is that both these teams are going to be shooting a lot of free throws as Davenport once again gets the roll to go.
Good basketball right there by Elwood. Moving it around, find the open guy, way to be ready to shoot.
And again, if you're Elwood, as you get the fast breaking in 3-on-1, Mullins' shot is rejected, and it's going to stay here with Elwood as Newell had probably his 3rd or 4th block of the ballgame.
And Newell's played very hard tonight. He plays with passion, he plays with energy, but he's got to cut down on the turnovers and the errant mistakes. He could be a good player. He's got, the right attitude about him, but he's just got to be able to calm himself down and do the right things.
And again, he was even early on that timed jump, but his length is what gave him the advantage there. And we're going to get
another 3 seconds.
2 things if you're Elwood that I think as a coach that you're wanting to work on. Making your free throws and having your bigs have that internal clock of the 3 seconds.
Yeah, because I think that's the 3rd one we've had today. And again, I know the way they're packing the paint. Newell kind of dared the Elwood players to shoot it. He was just staying back. And, if you're that big, you don't need to just stand right there. Be active. Go to the open spot outside of the paint. Get that reset of account.
That's Newell here. And we're going to get a foul. Didn't hear the whistle the first time around.
That's a much better job of Newell that time. He dribbled, drew 2 defenders, picked it up, threw it to the open man, who then was able to pass it one more time and draw a foul as they had numbers.
And it was his fellow big man, Dewerson, who, again, not scoring-wise, but as this 3 is short, no good, but offensive rebound. Second chance opportunities have been there for the Wolves, and Dewerson's going to get rewarded with a trip to the line.
And Dewerson's been a big reason they've had those second chance opportunities. He's, like I said earlier, he's just all over the glass.
And again, you see this. Skies, the only criticism I would have, again, is something that my college coach told me as I was watching as a manager. Grab the ball as a big, grab the ball, chin the ball, and then go up strong with it. With that rebound, he brought it down low, but big man able to go 2 for 2 from the foul line, and that's a unicorn here as of late.
No question about it. You're a big man. You're going to be down in the interior. You're going to be getting fouled a lot. You got to find a way to make your free throws.
That's going to hit the stanchion and be out of bounds, and Providence Cristo Rey will take over.
Elwood's going to stick with this press here. Let's see how Cristo Rey handles it. Did a much better job last possession. See what they do now.
I was going to say, they haven't really had to face this press much in the second half. They've been able to, well, and there we have it, is Newell try to split the defenders, and he gets rewarded with a foul. Next foul here is going to put Providence Cristo Rey at the foul line.
The 2-shot bonus.
stopping the dribble in that coffin corner. And that leads to a turnover here by Providence Cristo Rey. Elwood had the numbers, wisely brought it back out, is Davenport.
Good flash into the high post right there. Good decision, doesn't force it. Right back to him, looks opposite, wide open three, textbook basketball.
And Davenport hits the first three of the ball game. And again, you mentioned it, Sullivan was able to flash, able to get out on the high post, and just able to work the ball around, and he's going to get the ball again. Gives it out to guard. Shot is up, no good. But Sullivan is there, almost grabbing the rebound.
Good hustle by Elwood there, getting themselves a second chance point opportunity here.
And we're going to get a foul on. And again, break this down here again, Coach. You mentioned it a little bit with the flash.
Well, you know, you flash in the high post, nothing was there, he threw it back out, and they threw it right back to him, and you're taught when you catch the ball on the high post of a zone, always look opposite. That's exactly what happened. It was a wide open shot.
Again, flashing to the high post again this time. The elbow jumper goes for Etchinson.
Nice job right there. Different guy, different result, but same thing. Get to that high post.
And good offensive play by Dewerson. Again, not able to get the putback, but Providence Cristo Rey has the ball.
It's a good job breaking that by Cristo Rey. Just got to finish it.
And that time Newell does finish. He has 6. And as again, Elwood is looking to probably take the last shot of the quarter.
Oh.
And a couple Wolves get that Panther. With 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter, that foul really doesn't matter except for the personal foul that gets tacked on to him. And once again, Dewerson doing it on the defensive end. The bright spot for Providence Cristo Rey as they're down big after 3.
To you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Well, Providence Cristo Rey is trailing by quite a bit here as we get ready for the fourth quarter of play. Again, Elwood. We're having a fun time here at the IndianaSRN studios. Shot is up, no good.
Great job again getting in the high post and being able to get a good look. Elwood's really taken advantage of that the last 3 or 4 possessions here. Good pass.
Yeah. Providence Cristo Rey again being able to move the ball a lot better in the second half. 3 balls up and good there by Grimes.
Grimes had a few of those. He got back in the corner, stepped up with confidence, and knocked it in.
Again, Elwood being able to work that high-low. And that ball is going to go out of bounds, stay with the Panthers. Again, this half, Providence Cristo Rey has really been able to just move the ball, find the open man, and hit the open shot when it's there half the time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. High post again, and Cristo Ray, last possession, made a bit of a difference, had a backside guard come down and help.
Duerson is going to get called with the foul here. As we're going to shoot two. Makes the first, as you see again. Duerson just being able to bring his arm down is what got the foul called there.
He's done it all night, but he's been able to get clean blocks most of the time.
And now a 30-point ball game here. And the clock, clock didn't start. And again here, even up by 30, Elwood is pressuring the ball. And we're going to get a foul here with 7 minutes left to go. And this is going to be a backcourt violation.
Yep.
But which I believe even for Newell, that's the smart play, is to go ahead and grab it.
Yeah,
get the turnover instead of letting that ball continue to bounce and having Elwood touch it, and then you're having to play defense on a fast break.
Absolutely. Better a dead ball turnover than a live ball one is the best way to describe it, because then you can at least get your defense set up without giving up a fast break layup.
I was going to say, yeah, the biggest thing here that I've heard time and time again is you would rather have a dead ball. No turnover is good, but dead ball turnover is better than a live ball.
Always better than a live ball. That's right.
Big man Sullivan up and no good. Rebound by Duerson.
Did a good job using his body to try to get position there.
And that ball is going to be stolen away by Elwood. And here come the Panthers, able to save it. And they'll start this half court. Big three, in and out. That touched every bit of the rim.
Sure did. Good block out by Murphy there on the backside, too.
And, Coach, I mean, we talked about it a couple different times here. Providence Cristo Ray really is seeming to buy into the first-year coach's philosophy. I've seen it, not from a first-year head coach, but a second-year head coach. You got to rebuild that whole when you got to rebuild a whole team, you got to really reinstate your own philosophy.
Yeah, rebuild team culture, kind of how you're going to play. And I think Cristo Ray is doing that. Their heart's in the right place. That's for sure. These kids are.
I was going to say,
have to find a way to play the right way.
They're doing it the right way. The kids are playing with so much heart. They're playing with so much vigor. Again, as much as we mentioned the first-year head coach, these kids are not playing like they're 1-5 about to be 1-6.
Right. They're competing.
Yeah. The scoreboard might not show it, but these kids have not let their head have not allowed their chin to touch their chest one time.
That's right. They've kept their head up all game. They keep competing, fighting, and they're getting better for it. We've seen just improvements in this game alone.
As we'll go ahead and get under the 5:30 mark here in the second half, or in the ball game. Again, Elwood up by 30. A lot of substitutions here for the Panthers. But they continue to move the ball. And again, they're playing the way that they have been instructed to as well. They're not giving up. They're not playing looser on the defensive end. They're still pressuring, even up by 30.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, Elwood, that's something you can work on because they're going to use that in future games as well.
3 ball up, no good. Rebound by Duerson. And Murphy leading the charge to Grimes. Shot is up and good by Grimes.
Good job by Murphy there, looking up the floor. Beautiful pass, good finish.
And again, that's something earlier in the game he would take it in himself, possibly led to a turnover. The fact that he's keeping his head up and seeing that open man now is shows the growth in just this ball game.
Just the ball, absolutely. Making the right plays. Floater.
And, I mean, you even hear it on the crowd mic there with the players. They're challenging each other to be better.
They are. They've done it all game, and I think that's good. You get that internal leadership that can come from the players. It's always better when it's come from the players and the coaches.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things where you want to keep each other held accountable, which means you're all pushing in the right direction. That's what we're really seeing here by Providence Cristo Ray. As this three is up, no good, but almost, and Dewerson's going to get fouled.
I tell you, Dewerson has just been a monster on the glass tonight, especially the offensive rebounds. I don't know about how many he's got, but he's certainly earned his way to this free throw line. I hope he knocks him in for his own sake.
And he'll shoot two here. 4:24 left to go in this ball game. Made the first. And again, he has 5 points now, all in the second half. And he'll stay at 5. He was 3 of 3 going into that last free throw. And we're going to get another foul on Elwood. And we're going to get a timeout here. And again, let's just see this replay on the foul. Yeah.
Simple on the floor. Just didn't cut him off.
And we'll go ahead and step aside as well. You're watching high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Again, Coach, we mentioned here that Providence Cristo Ray going to fall to 1-6. Elwood going to move to 500. And we mentioned that Elwood is really looking for a good bounce-back win, and I think they found it here tonight.
Yeah, they did. I think after last night, I think they were disappointed by how the game with Madison Grant went, and certainly were able to come on the road, an hour-long drive, and come in and kind of establish what they wanted to do. Not kind of, they did establish what they wanted to do, and they're going to come out here with a nice win.
Cristo Ray has 3 timeouts left. Elwood has 1. Not that it will really matter. Grimes, 3-ball, no good. Rebounded here by Elwood. They're going to drive it. And going to be now taken outside by Providence Cristo Ray. Murphy for 3. And out.
But guess who? Guess who's on the boards again?
Dewerson with the foot back. Again, he, like you said, he probably has high double figures in the rebounding department.
He's always around the ball. He's very active.
And he's only 3 points away from 10 points, too. So, I mean, that's one thing I will want to see Dewerson possibly get a double-double here.
Absolutely. He certainly played hard enough to earn it.
Yeah. Sullivan, and that's another one. Well, he might get a double-double in another category here, as that's his 5th or 6th block. And again, the only thing I want to see with that blocking is, as we'll see it here, is he swats down.
He does, all the time.
You might want to swat out to try to force it into a fast break, as we're going to have a fast break on the other end, as this is going to be foul on Newell. And again, Newell and Dewerson both have played extremely hard for the big men.
Yes, they have. And, I mean, I think if your guard play can get a little bit better and you're able to rebound like that, you're going to have a chance to be engaged. But you got to be able to take care of the basketball and get shots. Getting shots is key, because part of the reason you only have 20 points is you turn the ball over so much. If you can't get a field goal attempt, you can't score. So, that's just a simple logic right there.
As Elwood is 4 for 4 in this quarter when it comes to free throws, and 6 for 6 in the second half. As shot is up, no good. And
deflected out, looked like.
In here with Providence Cristo Ray. Has it. And Grimes again working it down low to Dewerson. Dewerson.
Yeah, he got ridden a little bit that time.
Yeah. Foul's going to go on Etchison. And Cristo Ray is now going to be shooting to the last 3:02. And it's going to start right here with Dewerson.
Now, in the old rules, they'd be shooting 2 already, I think. Or at least at minimum 1 and 1. But with these new rules,
not at 5.
Would go with the third quarter fouls.
Oh,
combined.
Yeah.
They'd already be at the double bonus.
As Dewerson again made that free throw, makes it 21-47. As Mullins checks back in for Elwood. And Dewerson misses the second free throw. Again, 2 points away from a double-double here, Coach.
Not surprised, man. He's played so hard, and he has not played at the scoreboard. He's played the same way the whole time, which is what you want. And that's something that's hard to teach.
As that is going to be an and-one opportunity for Mullins.
Great job rolling and sealing him off, and then he hacked him from behind, went up, went through the contact, finished strong. He's got 2 points and an and-one.
And, yeah, just like you mentioned, he finished through contact there. And I'll ask you this as a college coach. Do you look at the team's records when you're scouting a player?
You do. That is Justin, that's a great question. Look at this again, no offense.
Well, that's what I mean is Dewerson is playing very, very well for a team like Providence Cristo Ray.
Well, I think to answer that question, and this is the best probably example I can give somebody, Westfield High School, since it had been a 4A school, had never really won very much. Braden Smith comes along, and they win a sectional. They beat Carmel, and Matt Painter recruits him to Purdue. Matt Painter talked about how the kid just wins all the time. He's won. He took a program that had never had that type of success and elevated it, and you see it, and everyone's like, oh, why would you take Braden Smith to Purdue? Well, that's why. And you see the success he's having there. So, yeah, I do think it matters. You certainly want to recruit kids from winning programs, but also you can't ignore talent and hard play either.
Lavelle hits a big-time 3 for Elwood, making it 53-21. As that pass is just thrown away. I can only speak from my experience as a manager at the next level up, I guess you would call it, the junior college level, is we see people that get passed by NAI, by the NAIA level, even teams that have players that have the grade. So what do you look at that for junior college play?
Well, that's another thing because – you talk about junior college, you're talking about, you're on water, Vince Inns for sure. They're always winning. They always have a chance to go to Hutch. They always do go to Hutch more times than not. And so, when a kid goes to that program, he's going to play hard. He's going to be coached correctly. and he's going to play the right way. So when you incorporate them into your program, you already know those core values are set. So, yes, that absolutely matters.
I think Coach Franklin over there at Vincennes has one losing season.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible program down there. Everyone around the country knows them. When you talk about junior college basketball, Vincennes is always one of the first schools mentioned, and Coach Franklin's done a tremendous job over his time there.
And it was during like that weird COVID recruiting. 12-19 for Coach Franklin is definitely an oddity, as I think they won tonight and they moved to 11-1 after losing a heartbreaker overtime loss to Indian Hills at Indian Hills. I always got to get my Vincennes.
That's right. That's right.
And
the
there.
Blazers, baby.
As Dewerson again gets up and he has his 10-point.
You think he padded his stat by missing that on purpose to get a double get another rebound?
I think, like I said, I think he already had he had the rebounds already.
Nice job on the roll again. Good job finishing.
And again, with 30 seconds left to go, if you're Providence, Cristo Ray, are you looking for a possession here, or are you just going to want to dribble out the clock?
You're probably looking to run something and get a good shot here, just so it can carry over in the next game and the rest of the season.
Providence, Cristo Ray will shoot 2 here.
A little short on that one. Step in, knock it in.
As that foul shot is no good, rebounded by Elwood. And now they're going to dribble out the clock. Up big.
Oh, Murphy's got other ideas.
Murphy with the steal. With the missed lay-in. And that's going to do it here from Providence Cristo Rey High School. As the host Wolves will fall to 1-6, Elwood's going to move to 3-3. But again, Elwood not hanging their head for 1 second here as they fall again tonight.
And overall, both these teams, I think Elwood certainly, got the win they wanted. They're back to 500. They can build on this. And Cristo Rey, you just have to find a way to take, any positive you can from this game going forward. Certainly, things you're going to talk about next practice, cutting down on turnovers, making bad fouls, and then getting a better shot selection.
This broadcast has been copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. For our cameraman, Nick Lewis, for our producer, Chuck Levine, and for my color commentator, Christoph Kirkwood, I am Justin Kendrick, Coach. So used to calling you Coach all night. I'm Justin Griffiths. Have a nice evening.